What is up, guys? Let me adjust this light real quick. It's kind of bright. That's perfect. Alright, so what's up, guys? I just got done writing a 4,400 word, 8-page paper for my intro to engineering class. I decided I'd make a video over Thanksgiving break. And we are playing some Mono Blue Tron. Ooh, my speakers are plugged in still. I was jamming out to music. Yeah, this is solid. Just turn 1 map, turn 2 crack it for turn 3 Tron, turn 4 Crusher. Yeah, but I'm pretty mentally exhausted, and I thought this would be a good break before I go through the whole tedious process of proofreading that 8-page paper. Okay, so it looks like we're playing against Affinity, which is actually really good because we can get this turn 4 Tron, and I don't think he can beat it. He's not, like, the big thing I was looking for is that if he plays, that's gonna be scary. If he plays black, like a swamp on turn 1, I was like, okay, well, I'm probably gonna lose this game, but since he didn't play swamp on turn 1, you know, nailed it, right? Tower. Almost grabbed the wrong land. I've done that before. I've done so many videos where I've done that, it is not even funny. So, I think the best thing for me to do right now would actually be to hold back, because if he just tries to all-in me next turn, I can just counter his fling. And if he doesn't do anything, I can repeal at the end of his turn. This shouldn't be too hard of a matchup. I've been playing the crap out of Affinity, actually. I was thinking about playing that, but this dude had an open match, and I'm just like, I'm making a video, and I already had Tron selected. I was playing this last night as I was taking a break from my paper. Okay, Prophetic Prism. I like that, the John Avon art. I'm currently working on making a heartbeat of the spring on paper for modern. I have a Living End. It's a lot of fun, but I feel like Heartbeat could be pretty good. I'm gonna build it kind of like a High Tides list. That's the idea. I don't know. It gives me a good reason to buy Scalding Tarns so I can start working towards Twin. Because next semester I think I'm gonna buy that. I would record those videos, but it's a lot harder to record actual videos because I only have one camera. I prefer to have like 2 or 3 so I could get, you know, a hand view and a table view. Well, let's see. So we know that's Atog, so he could not kill me next turn. Because he's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, plays land, is 15. Plays land would be 15, then if he has 2 affinity spells in his hand, he'd win. So I think because we're the control deck, through and through, we just want to disrupt him since he's shown that he's trying to, well, he hasn't shown that he's the combo deck, but if you play artifacts and Atogs, you're probably really close to a combo deck. I think we're going to go ahead and grab Expedition Map here. Could grab Chromatic Star. This leaves the battlefield or put in the graveyard? Okay. This leaves the battlefield. I could do Chromatic Star, then Ghostly Flicker, draw a card, and pull something out of my deck. Let's see. This is a hard decision. I think Expedition Map's just a safe choice. I can't play it this turn. I'll probably play it and crack it next turn, but I want to keep the counter magic up for as long as possible. Yeah, because he could have a number of cards. With the artifacts he has, all he needs is Fling and like a Galvanic Blast or a few other few other damage spells or artifacts, he could kill me. So I'd like to keep the counter magic up. Cause see, there's his 4th land, and he can filter into red if he needs it. I mean, I might as well counter this. Your soft counters are always best to use early, because, well, actually, they're always good to use early because they're the only form of, like, you know they're gonna counter right now. Let's see. I think I'll let that resolve. All I have to do is counter the Atog. That's all I have to worry about. Yep. And plus, even if like I didn't have counterspell, I'd want to do kind of the same thing, because you don't want him to know that you don't have counterspell. Because playing Magic mentally and playing Magic actually, you have to play consistently. So like I'm gonna have to make sure I play a little slower throughout, because I want him to think that I have the counter magic even if I don't have the counter magic, because I'm the blue deck, so I am always the control deck to most people. Like if you see lands and islands, or not lands and islands, if you see like Tron and islands, you're probably thinking control elements with big finishers, and that's essentially what it is. Yeah, so I just go ahead and counter this. He doesn't have 3 mana. So yeah, like I said, soft permission first. I know Connaissance technically soft permission, but with the amount of mana that you can generate with this deck, it's more or less a hard counter, and the only reason I'm playing it is because I can counter things for 0 and scry 2. That's actually really huge. See, if he would have played his land first, I probably would have let it resolve and just waited to counter a fling, which I'm still going to do. Now, that's what my Connaissance for. He only has 1 land available, so I don't have to worry about too bad about tapping out. Okay. I'll block. Oh, I was about to say I'll block and Ghostly Flicker, but I don't have to. I'll go ahead and undo this. I'll Ghostly Flicker these 2 items. It doesn't matter how they stack. Pretty good draw. Yes. I think another Expedition map. Just keep playing it safe. He has 4 lands. Yeah. I mean, if you main decks Pyroblast, I'm pretty dead. So I could go ahead and just repill this now. Or like wait till he's sacked a few artifacts and then repill it. It depends on how he stacks it. If he lets each of them resolve individually, then he has to do everything with it on the stack. I could play Crusher, leaving up a counter for 3. If I didn't play a land this turn, I could have just grabbed like a mine or a power plant, but I'll go ahead and grab that at the end of his turn. I think the best thing for us to do is to just sit back and assume that he doesn't play Pyroblast in the main board, because that seems more of like a sideboard card. Even with all the Delver running around, there's still a lot of mono black and pauper. Okay. I think he's going for an attack and a fling, because he doesn't want to go all in on the combo. So yeah, he has to sack now before damage. Okay. This would be great, because he has to give me priority again. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead, not red, what the hell. Go ahead and repeal this right now. He'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have counted this first. To my 7, so yeah. I can't afford. Yeah, that's fine. So I could condescend this now, but I think, like I said, I'm going to save the condescend for the, whatever card I said, Pyroblast, or Fling, if he has Fling. Assume that he doesn't have Pyroblast in the main. And then sack the Expedition map, and I'll grab a mine or a tower, or a power plant. Not a tower. I mean, I should grab tower, but just in case he does have any main deck hate for Urza lands, I don't want to get blown out by that. I wish I could draw some, like, whatchamacallits. No idea. Mole drifters. Be nice. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, yeah. Because it's 5, 10, yeah. So he could kill me with an Atog Fling. He could kill me with an Atog attack. So I have to take 8. I may have been playing this all wrong. He has to sack 1, yeah, in order to not die, which is fine. Yeah, I think he's gonna overrun me with creatures, so let's see, 8. And play an Ulamog's Crusher. I can block. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Ooh, nope, got a Mole Drifter. Okay, so I only play 2 Ghostly Flickers in the main right now, so I can't plan on drawing a Flicker. Looking for like another repeal effect. So I can go 8. I mean, I could just say I lose to Fling. I think that's fine. I mean, if he has it, he has it. I can't really stall out any longer because I have to be able to block Atog 4/4, and I take 8 and I go to 1. And try to stabilize from there. Hope he doesn't have a Galvanic Blast either. So he has a lot of outs. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna lose regardless. Okay. I'll yield to Underturn. It's all him. I'm not just gonna concede because he could not have it. That's actually a very real possibility. I'm sure he does have it because I've already yielded, so, but see it. Fling is an instant. So, I'm gonna bring in Dispels and Echoing Truths because he has a lot of a lot of creatures with like the same name. Profuse seem pretty bad because you can just overload the board. Ghostly Flickers don't seem terrible, strictly because like I can chump block and blink, and I can gain value that way. I think the way I'm going to win though, unless he's playing like a 4-fling deck, is that I'm just going to have to try to power out early Crushers and just beat his face in that way. Also, I was really light on card draw and counters, but I mean that's no excuse. I was doing everything I could to try to stay alive. I did probably make quite a few mistakes that game. I should have just countered the Atogs, because like if he had all 4, he was gonna win regardless. Instead of being like, I don't know, instead of acting like I could beat the Atog with raw power and damage. I think Prophetic Prism might be the cut. Actually, I think Chromatic Star. It's really good whenever I bring in the Leave No Trace for the Auras matchup. I do have 5 spots for Auras, which is kind of obscene. And I do need to put Relics in the sideboard for the Delver matchups. Keeping them off Treasure Cruise is huge, but I can usually actually tempo them out, just return everything to the hand. This is also another really good hand. I can do turn 3 Tron with... I can't even do turn 3 Tron because I need to grab Blue Source to get Trinket Mage. I can do turn 4 Tron, which is going to be really good. I get a pretty consistent turn 4 Tron because of the Trinket Mages. So yeah, now all I have to do is find the Crushers, and I should be able to close out this game. I thought I just drew the Tron naturally. That's like the best thing in the world. The reason I didn't wait till his turn to pop it is because I didn't have like Prophetic Prism effect. I couldn't filter my colors anyways, so it didn't really matter when I popped it, and I didn't want to mess up. And see, now I forgot everything. I just need to find a Crusher. I could play another Expedition map and crack it, but I think that's actually the correct play, is to just play Expedition map, not even worry about the Trinket Mage. Like, the deck thinning is very relevant to find the Crushers, but I'm not super worried about it. I could counter this and keep him low on artifact count because he hasn't played another land yet, and that would give him mana fixing of any color, and it'd give him 2 mana. So I think that would be correct. Just play really aggressively with my soft counters. Woohoo! And there's a Crusher. And totally forgot to pop the Expedition map. Never mind, I didn't. I countered spell. There's 2 ways I can do this. I have colorless mana, so I can keep blue up and play Trinket Mage. I can keep blue up and bluff something too. Power plant. Every time I have an uncracked map on my side of the field, like if I untap with it, I always feel like I maybe made a mistake, but that time I didn't, which is good. He has 1 mana. I don't have a counter spell, so I might as well just run the Trinket Mage out there. Grab the last Expedition map. Yes. And hopefully I can start drawing more gas. I do have the Mole Drifter. I can resolve that, but I'll probably just play a Crusher next turn and just start closing out the game like that. So mine 6. If I tap down, I can just tap all of this. it doesn't matter because I have 10 mana, so I can play Prism. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I pay for it with. Play Crusher. So let's see, next turn. I don't think there's a way you can kill me at 20 life. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The Affinity deck's pretty gross. That's why I play it so much. Ooh, Doomblade. I didn't think they were playing that. That's fine though. I just need to keep exhausting his resources. Since I'm already on this route and I want to be really aggressive with it. Play land for turn. I could fetch with Expedition Map. Or I could bounce both his Atogs and his Springleaf Drum. And like, that just puts him so far behind. So let's see, that's 5. I think that might be a really good play actually. Bounce the Springleaf Drum, so it's pretty much killing a land. And then we go ahead and Echoing Truth these guys. So now he doesn't have the artifact count. And we play Expedition Map. I can bash in for 2 this turn and bash in for 4 next turn. And if next turn all he does is play Springleaf Drum, go, I can... Oh, he drew a land. So this way he can play Springleaf Drum, play all his Atogs out. I mean, had he not drawn the land, that would have been a huge play. He probably would have... No, he wouldn't have discarded the hand size because he only had 8. But it would have been huge. Yeah. So now I go ahead and cancel. Actually, yeah. So I can crack for tower. Play said tower. Play Urzamine, or not Urzamine, tap Urzamine. Play Prism. Draw a card. Hopefully it was a Ghostly Flicker, but it wasn't. So I don't think I'm in death range next turn. He has to play... Let's see. So I can evoke this, and if I Ghostly Flicker, I'll have 3 mana available. Yeah. Undo. So what I want to do is I want to filter blue. Because I want to make sure I cast Xaxis. So if I get Ghostly Flicker, I get to draw 4 cards. And this is going to be huge. So put Evoke on the stack first, so it resolves last. And I didn't get a Ghostly Flicker, so it's no biggie. I could have just hard casted it, but I wanted to keep as much mana up as possible. Yeah, see, this is the problem with the Affinity deck. They're really strong. So he's got me on 2-turn clock. He could trade with the Frogmite to reduce his artifact count. I need another Ulamog's Crusher. So he's gonna sacrifice Chromatic Star. So on this stack, I can go ahead and bounce it. So then he has to sacrifice something good. He'll probably just sacrifice a Frogmite, but that is relevant at this point. And let's see, I could go ahead and bounce Springleaf Drum as well. So then he can't sack that. He has to. Well, he's gonna sack Frogmite regardless, I would assume. So yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do right now. So I've got Dispel. He's got 12. I could block, repeal my own guy to prevent 4 damage, which might be really good. But I think I'm right by just attacking. So he's keeping this back for Springleaf Drum mana, which is relevant. So I take 10, I go to 4. I have Counterspell for his Galvanic Blast. I think he might have actually just sided out the Atogs. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Yeah, so 6, 7. Repeal. Take 6. It is relevant that I might. So he plays Atog. So he still kept Atogs in. I'm going to go ahead and condense in this. I'm sure he has Hydroblast, which is fine, because I have the Dispel. I just want to get this Scry 2 because I need to draw action. That's not action. Ghostly Flicker is actually really good. This way I can actually do a lot this turn. I'm not going to attack, I'm going to block. Then I'll have a Dispel effect. Grab this last Expedition out. Cancel. Did not play land this turn? Okay, so I could Expedition Map, crack it for Urza Tower, and then I wouldn't lose anything, but I could just keep I can just net 2 mana right here, and then keep the Power Plant, or Expedition Map, just in case I need to grab Power Plant for hate spells. Nope. Block. Yeah, he gives me priority. Misclicking there would have been terrible. I should have probably just flickered a prism there, but it's fine. Yes. Sure. Anytime to thin my deck would be awesome. So I go ahead and take 4 here. So he'll sack it for red, I'm sure. No, he sacked it for blue. He's digging. He wants that burn spell. It is very relevant that I only have 7 minutes of my clock left. This could end badly for me. So go ahead and resolve a Crusher. If he plays a spell, I can't send for sure. I need to make sure I'm drawing like another crusher or more gas or something, because I'm gonna eat this. I have to block here, trade with one of these. So yeah, I definitely need gas. Might be necessary for life gain against decks like these. Okay, so he's prepared to sack 2 permanents next turn. Mana Leak's alright, but it's not what I need. I might have to lower land count in this deck and just increase cantrips, like, we'll see. Lots of small things I could do to this deck. Played land for turn, so I go ahead and play this. Next turn he just wins by attacking. I don't think there's anything I can do to win, unless he sacks wrong. Okay. He's gonna sack 2 lands. And I can't yield turn, because if I yield... Yep, looks like he won the game. It was really good games. Both games I could have played a little more concise. I could have tightened up my play and done well. I'll probably post this video anyways. Strictly because these were really good games. I'm not even going to be upset that I lost this because he was a good pilot. He's going straight to combat. Turns all guys sideways. I just concede on the spot. Yep. So let's see before. Nope. Alright. Not gonna tell him good game, man. Terrible games. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a few more up. I still need to proofread that paper, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Thank you guys for watching.